Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 6 of my Road to Glory series. Sorry about how long it's been since the last episode, but I've been very busy lately. A lot has gone down since episode 5, so in this episode we'll basically be catching you all up on how the account is coming along. Now, let's get started, but first, why not subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you will be notified whenever we upload. The first event we had was one of the newer ones to the game, in the Legion event. Overall, it wasn't the most fruitful event in terms of rewards, but it was a nice change of pace from the usual grind. These are the rewards I got from the Legion event. Nothing of real note, but we still walked away with some free limit break points, which is never a bad thing. Also, during this period there was a daily lottery going on, and this is what I got from that. Again, nothing great, but you can't complain when you get free gifts. By the end of the event, the team hadn't made much gains, but we did manage to complete another season and we gained promotion to Division 5. After the Legion event, it was back to the regular grind of the Rising Stadium event. Also during this period the daily raffle continued, and this is what I pulled during that period. No jackpot unfortunately, but a few decent enough pulls. I also accumulated enough legend fragments for a legend fragment draw, and I attempted to go for Samuel, to bolster my defense. Unfortunately no luck. The limit break points did however give me enough to limit break Ronaldo one more time, bringing him up to level 79 overall. By the end of the event, these are the rewards I managed to earn. Nobody amazing, but still, can't complain with the limit break points. In this period the Grand Prix occurred as well, unfortunately though, we didn't manage to gain promotion. By the end of this period, the team didn't look very different than it did prior to the event. Next up was the Hyper Selection event. Due to this event not being the most fruitful to newer accounts, I avoided using resources on this event, and was left with these rewards by the end of the event. By the time the event had finished, I didn't even get one 5-star player, which had me feeling a bit down. Fortunately though they dropped the Prometheus draws, and I figured there would be no better way to turn around this week's fortunes than by pulling a legend from these draws, so I decided to drop 750 prime balls in hopes of pulling a legend. The first draw was absolute garbage, with not even one 5-star player, but surely the second draw couldn't be much worse than this. I was wrong, the second draw was just as bad. I was down 500 prime balls, and I didn't even have one 5-star player to show for it. At least I got a 5-star player from the third draw, but it is one of the worst ones in the game. Basically, I spent 750 prime balls for 10k limit break points. So far it's been an awful week for the account. Even though I was down on my luck, I was determined to turn things around, so I decided to dump the 10 draw tickets I had saved up in the Prometheus draws, because they have the highest rates for 5-star players out of any draw ticket draws. This is what I got from them. Nothing spectacular, but another 10k limit break points isn't the worst result from 10 draw tickets. Thankfully the hyper selection event had come to an end, because I wanted to get this terrible week behind me. The team by the end of this period looked pretty much identical to how it did at the start. After a pretty dire hyper selection event, we moved on to the rivals event. I went into this event more optimistic, and by the end we managed to earn quite a few nice rewards. This is what I got. Nothing too amazing, and certainly no one that could make it into the first team, but a decent amount of limit break points, and with them, I managed to give Ronaldo his 10th limit break, maxing his level out. I was determined to make up for last week's horror show though, and when I saw the MVP cards announced, I knew I had to try my luck on them. I dropped 500 prime balls on these draws, and this is what I got. We were off to a great start. Coutinho would definitely make it into the starting lineup on the wing. But I still was hoping for one of the MVP cards in the next draw. The second draw wasn't amazing, but still, you can't complain with 20k limit break points. During this period we also went through a special league, and although my type team wasn't good enough to place high, I managed to get enough points to earn a bronze fusion boot, which I used to unlock Ronaldo's first talent. It was a pretty useless talent, but still, we're one step closer to unlocking that bonus talent. I also had accumulated a few metal cards over the last couple of weeks, so I decided to use them all on my players, and these are the talents I received. Overall it was a pretty decent week, and the team had made some major gains. But that about wraps things up for another successful episode. Since the last episode we managed to score a total of 2,053 goals in 256 games. We gained 4 overall levels, and earned 2 additional limit break. We also collected 93 new cards, and got promoted from Division 6 into Division 5. Last episode we ended with a team strength of 86k, and now we find ourselves on 94k, meaning we gained an additional 8k team strength. If we keep going like this, we'll be in Division 1 in no time. Hopefully you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, drop a like on the video, it helps out a ton, and I promise it won't take as long for me to upload the next episode. Also, why not subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you'll be notified when the next episode is uploaded. But until next time, may the draw gods be forever in your favor. Thanks for watching another one of our videos. If you enjoy our content, please consider becoming a member of our Patreon page. You will receive cool monthly perks, as well as help us to create content more frequently. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe with those notifications on.